What we're actually doing now is that we are recording. We are recording 320 times 240 at a speed of 250 frames per second. What we normally will do is, and we will make a stop here when we have done our movie. So it actually loops, continuously looping the movie. Right? And when we have seen what we want to see, it ends up with a speed. Now, if I press play, they will play at 5 frames per second at a daylight, at colored picture, and that will be starting at minus 5,516 frames and stop at 000. So what we'll actually have is 5,516 frames. That is the complete maximum frames that we can have with that resolution. Okay, so what we will do is that we will go forward here. So now it says 5 frames per second, so we can go a little bit faster. If we go down, we will then change it to 10 or 15 frames per second or 25 frames per second until suddenly go down. So see the frames is counting down here. So this is for going into the area where it is interesting for us to have this high-speed video. Okay? So now we move into the area and we will find, you know, as I say, okay, here is something. Then we'll go back and forward. So we change back and forward here, and we can select here the speed of image. Okay?
Capturing the image.
So this is where we want. You know, 4, 5, 3, 2. Okay, we stop here. Stop. So we stop here. So now we have stopped at this frame. Okay? So we go down and we say begin saving. Select. So now downloading the CF card. So now it's downloading this. So now it's counting down. You see towards, and you see the picture. All these frames are counting, are bringing it on the CF card. And then now it's done. We have seen the shooter or whatever. So we hit stop.
Okay.
So now we only have, now it's closing the file. So now we only have the interesting part in saving all of this.
That's right.
So this is the idea of the camera. It's actually they can play back the things that we just recorded, and we can then go in and select only play forward, but now it's only the short picture. Okay. The speed of the card, of the CF card, is not cannot be higher than it is already. But it's a matter of decreasing the number of frames that you actually, you know, are using, and that is the benefit with the fast-take camera, is that you can record a complete loop and then say, okay, now you may be looking at a shooter or something like that, right? And you're saying record, okay, record. So then you're ready, you're recording, and then when you're recording, continuously looping. If the shooter takes very long time before he shoots, it doesn't matter, because you're just waiting until he actually shoots. Okay. If you have some kind of
for example, this frame.
What I mean here is that you adjust the camera, as I told you before, to the resolution you want. You want the number of frames, the speed of the camera, and then it just continuously. You can look at this bar down here. It goes continuously. Recording and erasing and recording and erasing and recording all to 5,000.
When I want to stop the recording,
yeah, then you just when the shooter, you just hit stop. So it stops, and it tells you that it said the first frame is 5,516 and the last one is 0. That's because we have an end trigger. If you change that to start, then you have a button. And then if you press play. Here forward or backward,
or 50 frame.
Then you will have a 50 frame.
50 frame speed frame.
Yeah. If you go down, you can then highlight that, and then you can lower it down. You know, so you can have frame by frame or whatever, or you can have it even faster or whatever you want.
50.
So now we find a place that is okay. It's here. Here we want it. Okay. We said. Then we go down to begin saving. There.
Okay.
It takes every frame. So you say, okay, now we don't want to have any more here because the rest is nothing. So just stop. So it's closing the file.
It's going to
until it's,
so it's nothing.
If you shut down the camera, it will erase. It will give you a warning that if I hit here, it will say that if you want to power on, you will lose the non-saved.
The non-saved.
The non-saved. The SF card still have the movie inside. Okay.
The speed of frame.
The frame of the amount that we saved.
Uh-huh.
If we take a continuous loop recording, is maybe 10 seconds, let's say, depending on the frame and the memory and stuff like that. So let's say 10 seconds of high-speed imaging by 250 frames per second in 10 seconds. But we only saved 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
But it's still 250 frames per minute. So per second, sorry. So you can still go back in your computer after and then say and analyze the picture and analyze the shoot or analyze whatever it is. But it's only for 2 seconds. But the frames are still the same.
I understand.